Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Willis Farms. Running a little behind today, as you probably already can tell, but I am here and excited to be here. So if you jump on, say hi. Tell me what your plans are for the weekend. I think it's Wednesday. It's been a crazy week. I spent more time in my car than typical, Um, things are starting to open up a little bit, so Um, been a lot more time in my car and just adjusting. We have adjustments in our schedule. So super excited to have you here. As I'm waiting for other people to tune in, I am going to put you down so you can see what we're going to work on today. And I'm going to go push the go button on my little worker bee, my Glowforge. So I'll be right back and take a gander at what we're going to be working on today. I'll be back. Okay, so today this is a really fun, super put together kind of project. Um, and it's the mom, the heart of our home. So it comes with it's like a base, a frame. I cut mine with 4 hearts because I have 4 children. And then I have one little granddaughter. She's amazing. I love my little granddaughter. So all I'm doing is I'm just kind of pulling my pieces so I can paint them on my baseboard and move so I can paint them here and not get them. You're just going to want to do that. You're going to want to paint your words off of your project. I'm going to paint my words black. This one's going to be very monochromatic. The black, white, and red. So I'm going to use red for my hearts. My letters are going to be black. I probably will make my frame black. And then my hearts will be red. And we are using Fusion Mineral Paint. I'm a retailer for Fusion Mineral Paint. If you were there, say hi. Say hello, hello, if you're tuning in. I know I've been late lately. I was in such a good schedule, but now lately I just haven't been. So what you're going to do, when you order a kit, you're going to receive these little containers. This is a 1 ounce of, and I call them kit samples. And you're going to receive your sponges. So if you notice what I'm doing is I am just dipping my sponge ever so lightly in the lid, not the full paint, because if you dip it in the full paint, you're going to get way too much. So you're going to dip it ever so lightly, and then you're going to dab off, okay? And you really don't want there to be any raised paint at all on your sponge. You just want it to hold enough paint. And these little guys, they're a little tricky. I always wonder why I always have paint all over me, and then I paint, and then I realize why I have paint all over me. These little letters are a little bit tricky. So if you are painting with kiddos, just know that if they do these little letters, most likely they're going to get paint on their hands. You can hold them with, if you want, you can hold these little letters with tweezers, or you can just hold them with your fingers. Depends on if paint on your fingers bothers you. So you're just gonna paint them and then you're just gonna let them dry. We are using Fusion Mineral Paint. Like I said, I am a retailer for that. So Fusion Mineral Paint is a all-in-one paint. It comes with the primer, the pigment, and the top coat, all it's an all-in-one. So it really cuts down on project time. And also, since it comes with the top coat, you do not have to worry about, after it cures, chipping, peeling, or fading. So it's an absolutely wonderful paint. I use it for my crafts because I don't want my crafts to chip, peel, or fade either. And I want them to last a very long time because, as I said, if you join me on whatever day it was, I think it was Monday. If you join me on Monday, my mom, I did all kinds of art projects growing up, all kinds of craft projects, and I'd make letters, make cards for my mom, and leave them on her bed, you know, to surprise her. I did all kinds of those things. And my mom, when I left home, she had saved every single one of them. So these are a treasure to me. Oh, it always makes me so scared with my Glowforge, makes a different sound, but it's fine. So I think these are such a treasure because they'll last so much longer than just paper. So I have my letters done. I'm going to set that off to the side. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold. You'll also get a shop rag in your kit as well. I'm just going to fold my shop rag, and I'm going to grab my hearts. Anybody with me today? Hi, anybody? I know it's a weird time of day. It's a very weird time of day. But you never know people's schedules. I don't even know my own schedule, honestly. So the color I'm doing for my hearts is cranberry. It is a deeper, richer red. I just enjoy the richness of this red. It's a lot more intense, but it's a lot more relaxing on the eyes, I think. And I'm just going back and forth, reloading my sponge. But you really don't need, that's like too much already. So you don't need that much on your sponge at all. We're just going to let those dry as well. Okay, let that set aside and dry. So I'll just pull that up there. And then my mom, the heart of our home, you'll notice these are just guidelines right here. So the words are just guidelines. And that is where you're going to set your, glue down your words. So we're going to do what's called a baby wipe method. And it is also another one where you don't need a whole lot of paint. Like, this is enough, honestly, for the whole entire thing. And it's kind of like a whitewash method. I might want a little bit more white on there. But you really just use your baby wipe and put as much as you white on there, and then you're just going to wipe it across your surface. But it is more of a whitewash look instead of a saturated white. And you can do this as many times as you want. I highly recommend that you don't cover up, you don't make it so thick so you can't see your lines for where you want to place your words. It's just very helpful. Okay, or if you want it to be a little bit darker, we can also go on, same thing. You're just going to grab that paint on your lid, dab it off a little bit, and then you can just go over it as well with your sponge, okay? And just make sure that you're doing even sponging with that. So grab your paint, dab off, and you're just going to do even sponging on your project. Now, each piece of wood and each species of wood is going to take, what I mean by take, it's going to absorb wood in a different way. Okay, so this actually is a MDF. It is a processed wood. And for these craft projects, you don't want them too heavy. So this makes for a perfect base for that. Okay, so isn't that cute? Look at that. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And we can let this dry as well. And then we'll go back if we want to do another coat of that. And then say for this right here, you do want to have a thicker. You can just grab your sponge and go ahead and just brush that on. I'm going to brush this on, and then I'm going to use my baby wipe to go over it. Okay, so I am going kind of thick on this application. And I'm going to use my baby wipe to pull some of it off. And the mineral paint, it dry. If you don't have a whole lot of humidity in your room, you will notice it drying faster, but you can add a little bit of moisture to it. You can put a, because if you notice, like now, I'm just going to put a little bit of moisture to that, and it will loosen it if it's starting to dry. Okay, so our house right here is going to be covered because that's where our house right there is going to go. And for this kit, if you want specific colors, just let me know. I wanted to do mine in this monochromatic color. I might actually send up. My daughter's watching. She usually watches my videos. I might do one for her because she's a puppy mom. I have a grand pup. His name is Toto. I won't say my granddaughter's name just because we live in a weird world. But my grand pup. So I might do one of these signs because, as you know, puppies sure love their mamas. And he loves his mom. So I'm just adding a little bit more color of white in there. Just get it however you like it. This is your project. I mean, you can make it completely all the way through if you want, where it's a consistent, not a washed white. You can make it a very consistent white if you wanted. I like that more aged barn look. And then even if you wanted, this is risky, I'm telling you, this is a little bit on the risky side, but you could just kind of age it up a bit. They look like bows, don't they? Okay, so this is just going to make it look a little bit gray. So it's not so crisp, not so white. Looks like it's been around a while. Okay. I like that a lot already. We'll just let this set off and dry. I'm gonna put another. Hi, I am watching. Hi, Sandra. Good afternoon. Yeah, you can still order this. This is available to order until Saturday morning. Till Saturday morning, and then I'm pulling it. Not because I'm mean. But yeah, it's available until Saturday morning, this set. All of my Mother's Day sets are available until Saturday morning. And then we are going to transition. Da, 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 da. Should I tell you? Should I tell you now or should I let it be a surprise? We're going to transition to What is May? What's the holiday in May, everybody? One, May flowers. So focusing a little bit on May flowers, and I put it on my personal page. I don't know if I put it on my business page today. Anybody have a guess? Anybody watching have a guess? You want to guess instead of me tell you what we're going to focus on next? Couple of things that are coming up. Because if Mother's Day we're focusing on in April, then in May, Father's Day. Roll, drum roll. I like this. I like this a lot. I do. Okay, so I'm going to point you down. You're going to watch paint dry for a quick second as I go get my glue. No. Get. Get. No. Get. You too. Come here. Get. Come on. Come on. Right now. I apologize. You had to hear me scold my puppy. Naughty, naughty, naughty. My puppies like to eat the biodegradable packing peanuts, and I have them in there, and I store them in huge garbage bags, because when I order Fusion, they pack it amazingly well, and it has packing peanuts, so I recycle. So when I get orders, I can very easily just pack it up. I'm sorry, my brain is just so tired. I want to do more white on this. I really want to do. Should have actually grabbed another brush. One moment. Okay, so I have this brush because I just want it to be a little bit more. Yeah. So I gave you a couple of techniques of what you could do. And the beauty about painting is if you don't like it, you can always paint over it. But also know that painting and creating is a process. So what you paint today and what you paint tomorrow, you will be able to see growth. And that's the beauty of the process of creativity. It actually allows you to see growth. So I have my album sale this Friday evening. So that will go live at 6 p.m. I'm going to have door hangers, a few more door tags, these Mother's Day kits, and then I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to put. I have Fusion, but they're very popular right now, and my order is shipping out a little bit slower than I anticipated, so we're not going to do fusion. Nice, nice, nice. I like this. What do you guys think? Probably can't see it too great, but I like it. And you could do like an ombre effect if you want. The spring colors with this kit, the spring colors are coral, azure. I don't have them over here. Coral, azure, Florentine, and buttermilk cream. Okay, so now we have to let this guy sit and dry a hair. So let it sit off to the side and dry. And while that is drying, I'm going to glue Tintiba. No. My puppy is being a little bit disobedient today. So I include the glue also in the kits. Tin, what are you eating? Be very careful if you're doing this project with kids, because with super glue, you know, you can stitch yourself up with super glue. These tiny ones, sometimes I find it easier just to glue. You can use toothpicks too, and just glue the smallest amount on there. It doesn't take a lot, but you can just put super glue on a toothpick and feed it to your kind of paint it on there, your letter. I need a little bit more glue than that. We'll see. I always try to get the glue where it's going to have the most hold onto my wood project. Yeah, that's stuck. And what I mean by that is like the cross and the H right there. Just get a lot of glue in that area. Not a lot, but it's where I concentrate my glue. To order for this, you go to my website. I will post a link in the Facebook comments. But you just go to my website and you can order. And if you have a daughter, I think this would be a good gift for a daughter too. And don't forget those fur mamas, because I know I'm a fur mama. And sometimes it's tough parenting. That's for children. I always told my kids growing up that I got my puppy, and he's spoiled, rotten. And they always were like, "You were so strict on us." And I was like, "Well, there's no potential of him running for president." I always thought it was funny. I think yesterday was National Pet Day. I completely missed it. Let me know if you love sunflowers. I would like to see some, if you watch this, replay it, hashtag replay, and then in your comments, do sunflower, or if you love bees. I love bees. If you love bees, let me know if you love bees. Watermelons. I think there's an emoji for a watermelon. Or I don't know, is there an emoji for a butterflies? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at that. That Eva Marie, really, really pretty, just as shelf art. Honestly, just like that. Very pretty as shelf art. Or put on a tier tray. That'd be fun. Okay, now we're gonna put our house. In the middle. And just make sure you're going along with the guides. And if you wanted to, I mean, you could just drop this guy. If I do it right now, it's just gonna glue it. And I will. I'll just drop him right in there. So you could drop that guy right in there, and then you have a nice painted heart in the middle. We're gonna tape on our tape. We're gonna glue on our frame. Remember when I was in art school with my art teacher, she always says your corners are more important than your straights. And she would always make sure that we did our corners very well when we were doing matting. Canvas, putting canvases together. This is so cute, everybody. I really enjoy this. So very pretty. And then if you're a scrapbooker, you could also cut out pictures of your people, spaces, and just put them on the hearts. You wouldn't even have to paint your heart. You could just put pictures of your people there. So do better than me. Pre-plan before you glue. Sometimes I like to get in a hurry. And I have to fit 4 of these guys across. So now we're stuck. So my kids have to, their hearts might have to hold hands. Which my kids, I'm very, very blessed that my children are very close. I think they're actually closer to each other than they are to my husband and I, which is awesome. My kids are, they were, of course, military kids. So April month military child. They became each other's best friends because that's who they always moved with. And they really, really are close with each other. So. Now this one is for me, just for me, because I have 4 children. But if it was for my mom, I have 2 brothers. So you would just pick however many hearts. So if you order this, let me know how many hearts you need. Isn't that beautiful? It turns out so incredibly cute. And then it can let me know if you need a stand to stand it on so you can display it on your shelf. But I think it's really cute. Or you could just get those command strips, put a command strip on the back of it and put it up against your wall if you wanted as well. But there it is. It's super, super adorable. If you want to order again, you have until Saturday morning to order. I want to just jump on this one really fast so I can show you this one. This is another one that's available to order as well. I've already done this one off camera. It's mother, and it says thanks for all the little things you do. Love you. And this one I painted in midnight blue and raw silk and coral. So I just wanted to show you that one as well. You can order this as well until Saturday at 6 p.m. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And we will talk again very soon. Okay, bye.